My first birth was unmedicated in a hospital, and a midwife was delivering the baby. And I had been having quite a bit of back pains, and also from a ultrasound, they knew obviously that the baby was posterior. And so this made labor a bit different than anticipated, but we were doing counter pressure on the back, trying to relieve that pressure. And so when the baby was born, they were trying to rotate her as she came out of the canal. And she came out with her hands up right by her head. And so this made her obviously even wider to get out. So in the moment, I didn't feel anything different. I obviously just felt the adrenaline of having a baby. And afterwards, the midwife had told me that I had had a 2nd-degree tear. I didn't really know what this meant then. I had learned a lot about tearing in my birthing class, but obviously hadn't been through it before. She gave me a local anesthetic as she stitched me up, so I didn't feel anything from them stitching me up. And about a day later, I obviously just felt the extreme exhaustion and pains of having a baby. And so I didn't really notice where exactly my pain was coming from at that point. About a week later, though, I was able to realize that most of the pain of the postpartum was coming from the scar. And I was having difficulties going to the bathroom. Because I tore so deep, it was really just like a dull ache that I couldn't relieve with really anything. So that was a big shock for me, trying to sit, trying to walk, trying to use muscles to hold the baby. I didn't anticipate being down and out, if you will, for so many days and about 2 weeks afterwards. It wasn't until about, honestly, 6 weeks that I really felt like I could use the bathroom efficiently and I could walk without having a lot of aching pain. Even years later, my daughter's 4, if I work out or feel like a lot of like heat in my body and like pressure as I'm like either lifting weights or running or anything like that, I can still feel some of that ache on the scar. It's not constant and it's nothing I have to take pain medication for, but it is interesting that I feel it so many years later.